That's all I remember of that. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Oh, I remember how that started. Oh, we mow it, oh, we mow it, oh, we mow it, oh, we mow it. Ah, Zigwenya, Baba Bishi Baba. I guess we could talk about lions today. You can have the lion's share. King of the beasts. You know what? The honey badger. I don't think a lion would mess with a honey badger. Sometimes lions have to step aside, especially if there's an elephant, a pissed off elephant. Don't mess with my baby. Don't you mess with my baby. Elephants, they are a force to be reckoned with. They are intelligent. They are strong and heavy. And they like sugarcane. I guess it's time to reopen my bottle of wine. I should try some sweet berry wine. You look like from Stray. So Hyusion from Stray. Hi there. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. It's 9 o'clock. No, it's 9:36. 9:36 p.m. I believe it's Monday. I believe it's Monday. I can believe it's Monday all I want, but if it's not Monday, I'm SOL. I'm a day late and $1 short. Have you ever been a day late and $1 short? I think that's why the cashier has change in this little dish. Wouldn't he have to put silver dollars in there? Wouldn't you have to put dollars? If you're $1 short, you would definitely need $1. I think I'm going to finish this bottle tonight. I might finish. I'll be able to have a better night's sleep. There's this guy, Sleep Train. I guess he owns Sleep Train. I forgot the guy's name, but he would have movies on. he would show movies, and it was sponsored by Sleep Train. Your ticket to better night's sleep. And I remember watching some of those movies. It's still fresh. Let's see who else will join me today. I got 4 people. My face is starting to look more and more like a grape. My face is shaped like a grape with a beard. I think that's because I'm drinking so much wine. That's what the grape did. When someone stepped on it, it let out a little wine. What did the... You know what? I feel shamanic. Looks like Willy Wonka went all out eating in the candy room. The candy room. It's the fudge room. That doesn't go to the fudge chocolate room. It goes to the fudge room. A fat joke. Was that a fat joke? I never thought I'd be the subject of a fat joke. I never thought that I would be so fat. I'm feeling very shamanic. This is a gourd. I believe it's a gourd or a squash. But anyways, the seeds keep coming out. Every time I shake it, the seeds come out. Rattles are very medicine-y. Medicine men use rattles. Medicine men use feathers too. They burn sage and they'll waft the sage. This is a hawk feather. Make no mistake. We get hawks around here in the summertime. Summertime, summertime, summertime madness. Good luck on your stream. I'm just teasing. Thank you. I'm just teasing. Is that my teaser? I stretched this hat. I have a stretcher that you put inside of a hat to make it fit your head. It's pretty cool. I left it overnight, the hat stretcher, and it stretched my hat to the size of my head. Because when I got it in the mail, it was small. Yo, buddy. Let's have a toast. Let's just toast. Let's have some toast and jam. We need a guitar player so we can jam. We can have a guitar and a kazoo. I'm so happy that this hat fits, because this is part of a costume. I have a costume. The Gene Wilder Willy Wonka. I have the Gene Wilder Willy Wonka costume. And I am a meat popsicle. That was from Fifth Element. You ever watch the movie Fifth Element? Bruce Willis. I'm a meat popsicle. Yeludalis multipass. If I say you give me $30, can you give? If I say you give me $30, can you give? I don't know. I'm trying to raise money. In fact, in the link, I'm going to have a link in the description of this video. The one will be to my Patreon. My Patreon has no customers. Imagine that. See, these are the little seeds. I think this is a gourd. And these little seeds come out. The seeds are supposed to be causing the rattle sound. I need to wrap it up somehow, because I hate holding it like this. Yo, buddy. But if I want from you, is English your first language? Oh, you're probably using Translate. That's probably what's happening. Does this sound dangerous? Sounds pretty dangerous. Rattlesnake. You do not want to be bit by a rattlesnake. I'll tell you what. Oh, today in the waiting room, I took my mom to the doctor, to her primary care appointment, and a woman, her last name was Strickland, and all I could think of was Strickland propane, Strickland gas. Look at that. Wine. No, this is Zinfandel. White Zinfandel. I kept this for a few years, at least 7 years, before I popped the cork. Popped the cork. Remember me? I probably don't. People go away for a long time. People go away from Eddie's Funhouse, and I don't see them for days, sometimes months. Meanwhile, I put on a few pounds. I made myself a bracelet. This is the evil eye. See, they say this wards off the evil eye. If somebody gives you the evil eye, it's good to have one of these. Hi, I always join. What's up? I like it. Thank you. I got to read tiny letters. I'm glad I don't have a headache today. I think it was yesterday I had a headache. I think I was dehydrated. That's why. And I took like 2 of those baby aspirins, 81 milligrams. Let's see, 8 and 8 is 16. So that's 38 milligrams. If I can do math in my head. I envy the people who can do math in their head. In their head. They can just calculate without a calculator. They have a built-in cranial calculator. Same. All right. This is Eddie's Funhouse. Welcome. I have instruments. I have noisemakers. I have bells and whistles. Yes, crazy. Crazy. Remember when you ran away and I got on my knees and begged you not to leave because I'd go berserk? Well, you left me anyhow, and now the days grew worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind. They're coming to take me away, ha ha. They're coming to take me away, ho ho, hee hee, ha ha. To the happy home where life is beautiful all the time. With basket weavers who sit and smile and twiddle their thumbs and toes. Let me hear your favorite instrument. Right now, I think it's the kazoo. grave. Can you believe I'm still single? That's right, America. What's under that hat? Hair. That's what's under that hat. Hair and thoughts. Mostly hair and thoughts. There's some hair. There's some hair still under this hat. Hair, thoughts, and my cranial calculator. We meet again. Yes, we do. We meet again. I'm having a little wine. We will sell no wine before it's time. I should try some Ernest and Julio Gallo. That's what I can do on this show. Just pick out different wines and showcase certain wines. Right now I'm drinking Oak Leaf. I'm finishing up a bottle, maybe. This is so good. So good. Yeah. Me gusta. Sangria. Don't they call that's wine in Spanish? Sangria? Or sangria might be a different kind of drink. Sangria. Grillo is blood, I think, in Spanish. I heard so much about you. Gold Dust. You keep changing your... Anyway. What is the best wine to go fishing and catch a lot of fish? I don't know. Your favorite wine. I think your favorite wine will give you that edge, that feeling of relaxation. Then you'll have to pee. No, beer makes you pee. Wine makes you feel fine. Doing. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got to play the doing. My favorite wine. Oh, Busch Light. Busch. That's a beer. Yeah, I remember those commercials long ago. Busch. It's the sound of opening a can. Would you ever marry a mail order bride? I'd have to see her first. Love Busch. What about? Oh, Guinness. That's an Irish beer, Guinness. I should do that. Buy a Guinness and then feature it here. Because last time it was Coors when I had Beer 30. Meth. Get you some. Do it and put it on ice. You know what? I like my beer out of the can. Yeah, bottles sometimes, but cans seem to stay colder longer because the aluminum is cold. It seems, but you know what? They line it with a plastic. I hear they take the aluminum can and they line it with plastic. What do you get? Oh, where? I had to buy it online. I bought this, and then this was separate from the costume, because for Halloween I dressed as Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka, if you're English, or if you're from the UK. Willy Wonka. Awesome hat. Your King, amen, bless y'all. Thank you. I have many hats. Some of them fit better than others. What is your favorite potato chip? You know what? Sometimes Doritos, but it's not a potato chip. You know what? Oh, Lay's potato chips. I like Lay's. I like the Pringles. Sometimes I have a fever for the flavor of Pringles. You look... Oh, sorry. It popped. I was reading it. Awesome hat. Okay, what is your favorite? Okay. Are you British? I am English. I'm English and Scandinavian and a little bit of Irish. So I guess you can call me a mutt. I'm a mixture of different European lineages, bloodlines. I come from many bloodlines. Wow, that's really good. Oak leaf. Oak leaf vineyards. I'm gonna have to look up Zinfandels. Zinfandel is, I guess, is how it's prepared, because there's Pinot Noir, there's Champagne. I think all of them come from wines. I mean, from grapes, certain places. Champagne. It has bubbles in it. You look like Benny Hill. I remember Benny Hill. He used to have some jokes that we would repeat. We used to say, I've got a lovely pair. That was a long time ago. That was in the 80s. We used to watch the Benny Hill show. That'd be cool to play on a trumpet. I think that's how that song was played, with a trumpet. When you assume, you make an ass of you and of me. I think that was one of his jokes. Oh, he said a friend in need is a bloody nuisance. Yeah. Wow, you're from way back. Can you get a P.O. box so we can write you? Not just dirty. Oh, is that Rodolfo? Let me see. Send you fan mail and send you stuff. You know what? That might be in the works. You know what I like to do for people like this? I like to do this to them. Let's see. I like to do boom. There we go. That's what I like to do. When people do things like that. Spamming is just not allowed here at Eddie's Funhouse. It ruins it for everyone else. Do you like Fallout 3 New Vegas? I haven't played many games lately. I have a game addiction. Remember one time I played Doom all night. I played Doom, and it's like everything else doesn't matter when I start playing a game. Like, I didn't think I got up to go to the bathroom. I just kept playing. I don't think I had to go. I just remember starting at sundown, maybe, and then it was the next day when I was playing. Dum 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 dum. Rammstein. I heard Rammstein had something to do with that tune. Dum 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 dum. It's been a while since I've heard that tune they play when you're fighting monsters. Hey, Willy Wonka, you're talking too much. Well, that's what I do. Let me see. Did you ever sort out the issue with mystery person randomly banging people and other mischief? Randomly banging people? I never sorted out that mystery. was watching an interview of John C. Reilly, Steve-O. You ever remember Steve-O from Jackass? He does this podcast called Wild Things or something like that. He does it out of a van. And Reilly is a pretty interesting guy to talk to. Did it stop? Did what stop? My headache? Yeah, my headache is over with. I don't like headaches. Headaches are like unwelcome guests that you can't get rid of. I recommend water and baby aspirin, and then wait a while. Mischief. The mischief never stops. I'm always up to mischief. Mr. Smithers. Smithers is on the town. Girls, lock up your daughters. Smithers is on the town. Who was that character? That was Montgomery Burns. Mr. Burns. That's right. Montgomery Burns, I think his name was. Yes. He was always the evil boss. Oh boy, okay. That sounds like a movie. Oh boy, okay. Kind of like Punch Drunk Love. Wine, more wine. Would you like more wine? You remember A Clockwork Orange? The guy who Alex Large, I think his name was Alex Lodge. He beat up an old guy and made him paralyzed, or caused him to be paralyzed, and then the old guy meets up with him as a guest in his house, and you could tell he was containing his anger. Are you that one dude from Tenacious D? Oh yeah, I've been told I look like him. Kyle Gass. I look like Kyle. When I put enough weight, I look like Kyle Gass. Is that a fat joke? Is that fat? No. That's true. That's a fact. Are you okay? Not Jack Black. Yeah, that's Kyle Gass. I think he plays Wonder Boy. Nothing much to say when you're high above the mucky muck. Yeah. Wonder Boy, won't you take me far away from the mucky muck now? Oh, take my hand, young nasty man, and we'll fly. That's right, he had powers comparable to Wonder Boy. Which one was he? Was he Nasty Boy, Nasty Man, and Wonder Boy? That'd make a good cartoon, wouldn't it? Wonder Boy, champion of truth, justice, and Mucky Muck. You're awesome, dude. Thank you. Well, thank you. I bet you'd say that to all the boys. Wine, more wine. I'm gonna have to look at that scene again. It's been a while since I've seen that. A Clockwork Orange. Hi there, my little droogies. Come with your uncle and hear all proper. Hear angel trumpets and devil's trombones. You are invited. I like when he says, "What do you have to play your fuzzy wobbles on?" Come with your uncle and hear all proper. I think I will finish this bottle. If I try hard. Keep away from children. Children. What was that? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? You ever seen that? The kid catcher. He would hold up lollipops. They say that traumatized a lot of kids. Chitty Chitty. Benny Hill was in that. Benny Hill. He played the toy maker. Yeah. Benny Hill had a cameo. Yeah. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, we love you, and our pretty Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang loves us too. Hi ho. In Ace Ventura 2, they say that he ad-libbed that, Jim Carrey. Do you know what to call a tent full of lesbian women? I don't know. What do you call it? Stiffu. During that classic movie, disturbing but revolutionary. Lickalotopus. That's a dinosaur. Yeah. A lesbian dinosaur is Lickalotopus. TP. You'll get TP. Or something. There was a lot of jokes. I remember a lot of jokes. I can't quote all of them. I already read that. Marcus Aurelius. He was a Roman emperor. There's some Roman emperors that were actually helpful to Rome. There was Claudius. Claudius conquered the Germanics or something like that. Germanic tribes. Okay, that feels heavy. Look at that. It leaves a mark on my head. It leaves a mark. What did the Chinese couple name their special baby? Something Wong. Something Wong. There was a joke that wasn't taken well. It was three Chinese people on a plane as it was crashing, and their names, Something Wong, Bang Pow, Ouch, or something like that. And that joke didn't go over well. People don't get comedy, though. Comedy is sometimes offensive. Wong. Something Wong. I'm glad we can laugh. We need to laugh. That's what Joker said. Why so serious? Why so serious? I'm thinking of what I want to be for Halloween. Last year I was Shaun from Shaun of the Dead. But nobody has seen Shaun of the Dead. I think by now a lot of people should have seen Shaun of the Dead. You got red on you. Offensive jokes. Yeah, life matters. That's right. We need to stick up for offensive jokes. Offensive. I find the idea of a bug that thinks offensive. We can ill afford another Clondathu. I got to watch that movie again. I want to do DVD parties. That's what I want to do. I want to get I have a little DVD player, and I can plug it in right here and play Starship Trooper, but I'll have the earplug in so I don't get copyrighted. I'll have the earplug in, and I'll have it'll be turned to me, and you can play on your DVD player or on your laptop. Your laptop will play DVDs. I think mine did. Yeah, if you have a laptop, you just pop in a DVD, and we could watch a movie together in our jammies. Starship Troopers. Yeah, I know. That's good, isn't it? Do you want to know more? I've got to have you. That's my favorite line in that movie. When that woman was dying. I've got to have you. You can take a walk down Washout Lane. Anytime you miss your mommy. What was another good line? There were some good lines in there. If you immobilize his hand, he cannot push a button. Anytime you miss your mommy, you can take a walk down Washout Lane. That guy was also in Highlander, the first Highlander movie. He played the villain. That guy had quite a career. He said he didn't get paid anything for being in that movie and for giving us such a good performance. Roughnecks, Rough Chalks, or whatever, Roughnecks from Buenos Aires. Yeah, I still remember some of that. G'day. Are you about to spam? I have no mercy for spammers. Spammers will find no mercy here. Daddies, extreme prejudice. Extreme prejudice. Said hi. You remind me of Nick Forrest. Nick Frost. Okay, sorry. I do, really. Nick Frost. Oh, stop doing it when you stop laughing. I remember Nick Frost. He did that. He was in Hot Fuzz too. Yeah, they were together in Hot Fuzz. They're good friends now. They're still good friends. Simon Pegg. Yeah. He's doing Mission Impossible movies now. They're about my age. I'm 57. I've earned my seat at the big boy table. I've earned my seat at the big boy. I get to sit at the big boy table. You ever do that at Thanksgiving? They have the table that the kids sit at. And then they have the big boy table. You know what I like about this wine is it doesn't make me drunk. I don't get drunk off this wine. I get tipsy and buzzy. Tipsy and buzzy. I like to have two girlfriends, one named Tipsy, one named Buzzy. And I can call them anytime I need them. Tipsy and Buzzy. Or Tipsy and Busty. Have you ever heard a girl referred to as that, as busty? She was very busty. Or endowed. They like to endowed. Well, anyways. It shows you where my mind goes. My mind goes to dirty pillows. I talk about dirty pillows. I was thinking about being Austin Powers. I wonder how many people would recognize Austin Powers. If I had a camera, find an old camera from Goodwill. And then that symbol, that Austin Powers symbol, I used to have that. Austin Powers symbol. It was the actual, it was like, what do they call that? A commemorative. Why you speaking English? Why you speak English? I'm speak up. Oh, that's Sanskrit. That's Hindi. Hindi is. I speak English because that's what I grew up with. I've been in America. In America, most of us speak English. Donald Trump made English the official language, like it wasn't always. I wonder what our next president's going to be like. I hope as good as or better. I want a president as good as or better. I have a ring that has Sanskrit. I think it says Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 I went to a Buddhist church one time. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Namu Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge, and then they'd go, what do you think of Germany? I like Germany. I am German. I have some in my family tree. My mom's mom was, oh no, yeah, my mother's grandmother was German. And then my mom, yeah, anyways, yeah, we have some German. Why? Oh, okay. You're in Germany, right? It's got to be like 1:00 there. What's up? What's up? Right now it's 41 minutes into the show. We'll see what happens as my eyes get blurrier and blurrier. There is nothing more personal than holding a stranger's hand and wetting yourself while singing like that. A unforgettable experience. No, you're okay, German American. All right. Oh, you're in Ohio. Are you first generation German? A lot of people come here, they get their citizenship, they become a citizen, or they get a green card. I learned ¿Dónde está su tarjeta verde? Somebody taught me that. Where is your green card? ¿Dónde está su tarjeta verde? Good. I am from the USA. Okay. America, fuck yeah. Coming again to save the motherfucking day. Yeah, America, fuck yeah. Freedom is the only way, yeah. Terrorists, your game is through. Now you have to answer to America. Fuck yeah. Walmart, Starbucks. Fuck yeah. I like the imagination. You ever seen that movie? Or that it was an episode where they go to Imagination Land. I like that. Man, Bear, Pig. I think that's where Man, Bear, Pig came from. Al Gore was in there. That was an interesting episode. They were attacking Imagination Land. I am German. Oh, Australian. No. Alistanian. Saxon. So you're from that, Lower Saxon. So yeah, that's over there. That's Eastern, I think it's Eastern Europe. And then there's Western Europe. Anyways, everything's divided up, You are Jewish. Well, welcome. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. I was listening to some rabbis. I think they know a lot more about the Bible than what we're told. There's a lot of books of the Bible that were not included. The King James. It's very fascinating to listen to that. I love Pick on the Wall. Great stuff. Pick on the Wall. Let's see. As a sufferer of winking, I find nothing more uncomfortable than putting my hand in my pocket. Yeah. What are you doing? Why are you putting your hand in your pocket? Rabbis know everything. You should listen to them. It's good to get wisdom, Wisdom and understanding. What it mean to be Jewish? It about faith, blood, or Abraham, nationality, I think their mother has to be Jewish. I think to get into to be Jewish. It's not like other religions you can just convert. Catholicism changes a lot. Sometimes they're very rigid with their laws, and it depends on who the Pope is. I've heard that with different popes, different things change in the Catholic Church, but their basic principles are the same. That's interesting. It's like having a new boss. So it's not like he is from Israel. It could be. I think that's the origin. Jerusalem. I can't talk too much on what I don't know. I'm not afraid to say I don't know. I don't know. That's an Ozzy Osbourne song. Drew, it's hard to become to God's chosen like me. Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with your lineage, you know. Whom does God choose? I think a lot of it is what is in the heart and soul. Soul searching. I hear about soul searching and following your heart, loving yourself and your neighbor. That is AI. This is AI? No, it's not AI. You know what I noticed about AI? Line of vision. I've noticed that AI doesn't understand line of vision. You know, like when I'm looking at something, you can tell I'm looking at something. Watch AI, their eyes are over somewhere else. I am 2026 will be the year of Jesus's return. They've been saying that a lot. Every once in a while, they will say, this is the year of Christ's return. You know, and people sell all their stuff. They say the rapture is going to happen. And then they're just left with nothing. So yeah, be as wise as a serpent, but as gentle as a dove. I think the end is near. The end is near. You know what I think during World War II, they probably thought the end was near because of Hiroshima, you know, all that, or maybe the people near Chernobyl probably thought the end was near. According to scripture, the oral tradition, yeah, no one knows. That's right. It's only the Father knows. You know, do you have any advice for young folk coming up in the music scene? Mariachi music scene? I guess follow people around. That's what mariachis do. They play their music and they go from table to table. Am I reading that right? Mariachi? Hi, cutie. Oh, Melissa says, hi, cutie. Hello back to you. Choose one. World War II. Valhalla will hunt forever. Valhalla, yeah, that's the Scandinavian, that's the Nordic tradition. The pagan, yeah, Valhalla. They say the Rainbow Bridge takes you to Valhalla. If you die on the battlefield, isn't the Valkyrie take you to Valhalla? There is a road and it leads to Valhalla. I wish I could remember all those words. sing. Oh, hey, big boy. Hey, big boy. Every generation thinks that. I noticed that. Every generation says, the Lord is coming. It's obvious. It's apparent. Do you think someday we could meet and make hamburger helper together? Hamburger helper, when you need a helping hand. What's El Sham? El Shahem. That is a greeting, isn't it? Yeah, shalom. I think. Yeah, that's you're wishing peace to somebody. Hey, big boy. Let's see. I hope you take time to take care of yourself. You have a good, positive vibe. So please be healthy. Someone who used to weigh over 400 pounds, lose some weight. Yes, you will feel better. I agree. I'm working on that. You know what? I skipped lunch today. I woke up this morning and I had a bowl of cereal. I lost weight before. I fasted. I would fast lunch. And yeah, because your body has to burn calories. You're being anti-Semitic for no reason. Anti-Semitic? Who's being? It's like, hey, big boy, Europe is pagan in the heart. Hey, you keep repeating, hey, big boy. There's the German flag. Awesome. You would make a good Mexican. I was told I'm 1.1. I'm 1% Mexican. Don't know how that happened. Somebody must have brushed up against somebody. Oh, now you're 1% Mexican, or sneezed on them. You know, how could you be 1% anything? I have some thoughts, but I'm not going to share them. That's enough to get you on the barbecue list. The barbecue list. Would you make, to show up at the barbecue or to be the barbecue? To be, or not to be. Let's see. Not as the food. That's right. You don't want to be the food. I'm having a friend for dinner. I'm having a friend over for dinner. No, he said I am having a friend for dinner. Yeah. Hannibal Lecter. As in you're invited, not as the food. I am invited to a barbecue. Barbecues can be fun as long as it doesn't rain or get too hot. Everybody moves inside because they're fainting or they feel too hot. It sucks when you're working the barbecue. You're working the barbecue and it's 100 or more degrees outside. You got the heat of the barbecue and it's hot. Too spicy. Mayonnaise. Mayo sun nasi. Mayo nasi. Love the stream. Just quickly, how do I get my dad to stop getting jealous when I sleep with my sis? You don't. Especially if your sister's hot. When you sleep with your and she's hot, you know, it's like, I think if he's the possessive type, it's like thoughts on collards being allowed to vote. You don't say coloreds. I haven't heard that in a while. Everyone says, people of color. You can say people of color, but you can't say coloreds. That's offensive. Now that's offensive. Would you box Jake Paul? I don't want to box anybody. Boxing is not good for your head. It's not good for your head. If you take enough punches to your head, you're going to have problems. Neighbors. How you really can't read. Wow, you really can't read. People of space, of color. Yeah. Let's see. Your head is lost already. My head is lost already. You can for sure beat Andrew Tate. I am not racist, but my maid is meme. Hi D. Mexican. Hi Ed. Hi there. Hi there. How about deleting this wreck of a channel? It's a wreck. The wreck. It's a dumpster fire? Why not call it a dumpster fire? That's even funnier. Bro, sing 50 Cent in the club. I can't. I'd get busted for copyright. I can sing songs as cover, but I can't play them, which is upsetting. Thoughts on the strictness of art universities in 1930s Austria. The strictness. You would get copyrighted. Sing 50. You wouldn't get copyrighted. Why are you spamming? I time out people who spam. Oh, boo. Boo, as in you're booing me? Get off the stage. You suck. That makes me laugh when I hear, get off the stage. You suck. Get out of here. You're not funny. I think it's time to close now. I think it's time to close. 30 minutes. Not that I'm going to be on for 30 minutes. There we go. Message. I'm going to time you out too. I'm tired of this. I'm getting tired of this. Boo. I'm going to be cruel. I feel like being cruel today. Wait a second. I just did that. 50 Cent in the club. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That was the last boo. He got in one last boo before. Oh, those are seconds. That's how they do it. All right, it's been 59 minutes, and I'm feeling sleepy. Very sleepy. I think I'll put on my top hat as I take you out. Do you like Fortnite? Again, I have a game addiction. I can be scary at games, playing games. I get locked. I think that's what it is. Part of autism is hyper-focused. I can get hyper-focused, so I might be under that umbrella. I'm under the umbrella of autism. Do you own a home? No, I do not. I don't own anything. We never own anything. If you stop paying your property taxes, you won't have a home. You gotta sell drugs, pimp hoes, whatever it takes to keep paying those property taxes. You never own anything. That's an illusion. You got to keep going out there and making money for people who make those rules, who created the whole tax bracket, the whole taxing. You know what? F the man. I'm so mad at the man. Do you? Oh. Wow, this really gets bright. If I notice that, I move close. I need to dust off this hat. You know what? A lot of warmth. I know why carolers wear these, because most of the heat leaves your body from the top of your head and it goes right up into the stovepipe. And it rests on top of your head, and it's like makes your head very warm. What is that? Oh, is that a wine? We're having wine. Do you know the Muffin Man who lives on Dooley Lane? Of course. Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? You know who also knows the Muffin Man is Mike Ovett. Yeah, Mike Ovett sometimes shows up here. Do you have kids? No? Some aliens love my money. Some Somalians love your money. You know, it depends on what the exchange rate is. You know, like the peso. If you were to get paid and then go to Mexico, you could probably build a house. You could probably build a house in Mexico, but they don't like us very much now because we're sending back all the criminals. We're sending back all the criminals, you know, back into their country. So a lot of Americans that have settled in Mexico, I think they're being driven out. It's like, here, you like that? Huh? You like that? All right, I'm feeling sleepy, which means I can't make good judgments. I can't make good decisions when I'm sleepy and when I've had wine. So this is Eddie's Fun House. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your humor. Thank you for that one person that hung on. And I'll see you later. It got dark. What happened? There we go.